Last thing, real fast. I mean, talking about the Far Cry 5 season pass is normally the last thing we would want to talk about here, but
no, like but
there's kind of interesting in this case.
I am bummed
about what
it's like it signifies everything you thought Far Cry 5 was not going to be.
I see where you're going with that. Well,
or is
okay. Well, so we should say what it actually is. Like they announced the season pass for Far Cry 5, and it sounds like they're basically going in the Far Cry Blood Dragon direction with it, which is that instead of like bolt-on story stuff for the original game, there's going to be a zombie-themed thing, a Vietnam-themed thing, and a Mars one. Like they're going to put out little what sound like self-contained Far Cry episode type things as this season pass. Like honestly, I think I would rather have that at this point than like most games have just been mishandling their story DLC so badly.
But the hugest fall for me in terms of just like the initial pitch of a game and what it has the potential to be in terms of just like, hey, we're really going for it on the story front. We're going to really start getting into these really fucking heavy issues.
Yeah. And it's becoming more and more relevant, like as time progresses. It's even
and now Mars DLC.
Yeah, have you seen what Clive and Bundy's up to these days?
And
I'm with you on that, but I mean like that. I don't feel like those things are mutually exclusive here because they could. Based on what we've heard about Far Cry 5, it's probably not the case, but they could still make that serious game and then have these ridiculous
condensed
episodes.
Like just keep that self-contained. It worked for like Red Dead as well.
Yeah, totally.
The zombie DLC.
This only happens in conjunction with like some amount of knowledge of hearing like, oh, like there's been dramatic things that have happened over the course of development, and that game is definitely not the thing that, it is not as serious as that initial pitch was.
Taking itself as seriously as you thought it would. I mean,
which was like the only interesting thing about it.
That story trailer that came out a couple weeks ago was just very underwhelming.
Yeah.
And like it showed that way at E3s and stuff. Like people have played it, and it's like, oh, this is still the same wacky Far Cry.
Yeah. So
also,
Mars.
No video game single player content will ever be Mars-based content will ever be as good as the last level of Saints Row 3.
That was pretty good.
Yeah,
you're probably.
So why even try?
Yeah, that's fair. The other thing is Far Cry 3 is coming out for PS4 and Xbox One, and that'll be part of the season pass.
Really?
Yeah.
Just straight port?
Kind of weird. Yeah, they didn't really say. I assume. I'm sure it's just the PC version, yeah. But the game ran like garbage on the old consoles, so I guess it's cool to see that come out on modern consoles. But at the same time, like, as amazing as Far Cry 3 was when it came out, I feel like it would probably be kind of underwhelming at this point.
Depends on if you've played. Well, I guess like there's a lot of stuff around that. Like it depends on if you've played other Far Cry games, because Far Cry 3 in a vacuum is probably still pretty good.
Yeah, it's fine. But if you've played any other of the Far Cry stuff they've put out, it's kind of
I haven't played any Far Cry stuff. I own it all. Which one should I play?
Oh gosh,
3.
I never played Primal.
Don't play Primal.
3 then 4. If I like it.
4 has a better story.
4 has like some better mechanics and stuff. It was just less impressive because it came after 3.
Yes.
So it was
already
4 is a better game. 3
might
was
be the one.
3 was more interesting at the time.
Give that a shot before 5 comes out.
I like the tropical island setting of 3 better than
I do like
the mountainous stuff in 4, but 4 has kind of an underrated story. I thought it was better than most people gave it credit.
I heard a lot of complaints about 3's story, basically getting rid of the most interesting part halfway in.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was thinking about that on the way in this morning. Like the setup for 3, if it had gone the way that it should have.
Yeah, there's a better game there somehow.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. That season pass stuff sounds kind of interesting to me, but we will see. I think that's it for this shotgun blast of news. There's a whole bunch of random stuff popping off this week.